The light and peace of Jesus Christ be with you. Hello everyone, my name is Reverend Robin and I work with Reverend David Seymour and Reverend Steve at the churches in our benefice. Now I've been here since July with my family, but because the world has been a little bit strange, I've not been able to meet many of you at all. And it's because the world has been strange that we're having to do things like this. Pre-recording our Christingle service and then sending it out to you. Whereas normally we would all pile into the church as it starts to get dark so we can light our candles and sing some songs. Now, hopefully you will have received your packs from the school that we sent out, and I'm just going to run through them now and tell you a little bit about each individual piece. So, I need to make sure you have everything. You should have a candle, some red ribbon, some little sticks, an orange, and some sweets. So if you've got all of those bits, brilliant. If you haven't, the benefit of being pre-recorded is you can just pause me at any time and go and get them. So if we start, we'll start with the orange first. Now, I would love to ask you what the orange represented, but of course none of you can answer me. But if you know that the orange represents God's creation and his world, here what I want you to do is just hold the orange in your hand. Just take a moment to give thanks and to think about the whole world that God created. Brilliant. And the next thing we have is the red ribbon. Now the red ribbon symbolises Jesus' love and his blood from when he was crucified. Now he gave his life for the whole world, and so we take that ribbon and we wrap it round the orange so that it looks like this. Now what I want you to do once you've done that, and again you can pause me at any time and take as long as you want, just think about someone you love. Think about people who love you and hold them in your mind and just give thanks for those people. Okay. Now the next bit we have is the candle. Now the candle here represents Jesus, who is the light of the world. Now I could talk for hours about how Jesus is the light of the world and about how he can bring joy and light into darkness. But instead what I want you to do is maybe look at the candle and think about what brings you joy and what brings light into your world. What makes you really, really happy. So just take a moment now and just think about what makes you really happy, what brings you joy. And then we come on to the tasty bits, the sweets. So we're going to stick the sweets into our candle and our orange. And you might have already said what the sweets represent. Well, they represent all of the wonderful things that God does for us. So what I want you to do, and this bit might take a little bit of concentration, a little bit of work on your part. I just want you to take one of the sweets now and pop it in your mouth, but don't chew it. Don't eat it, just hold it in your mouth carefully. And as you're tasting the sweet, I want you to just think about something wonderful, something great. It might be your favourite food, it might be your favourite toy, your favourite animal, absolutely anything. I want you to think about it as you're tasting that sweet and give thanks for it. And then we eat the sweets. So now that we've built our Christingle, I just want you to light the candle. And as you light the candle, I'm just going to read a verse from the Bible, from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 1 to 5. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and without him not one thing came into being. What has come into being in him was life, and the life was light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. And so as God shines his light on us, let us go out and shine that light on others, bringing joy and love to all. Amen. Now you blow out your candle, and if your grown-up says you can, eat the rest of your sweets.